This is the first full council meeting where I've really felt that there's been some enormous progress made and some cross-party progress as well, wouldn't you say?
I totally agree with you. I think we had 3 motions today which we can say was amended, and I was really pleased that certainly on 2 of them we had total support from the opposition, and they were about the need for reducing plastics and how can we help the environment and how can we ensure there's a good place for young people to grow up. And then we also had a discussion about recycling and waste disposal and things like that, and that was quite an important one. It was a very difficult one because the Liberal Democrats want us to spend an extra 1.7 million, which I and certainly my cabinet colleagues and my fellow councillors, and I believe even on the independent sessions, were against the idea of spending further monies on that. It's probably, for me, more important than anything else. It's about how do we help young people with disabilities or who are looked after in care. How do we prepare them for life? How do we ensure, working with our district and borough partners, who we have a great working relationship in Surrey, unlike some other places, we have a great working relationship. How can we help them to find housing for the young people? How can we work them to give them opportunities for employment? And how can we help them with the business of day-to-day managing of their own financial affairs? And there was widespread agreement around the council. I was delighted when every member of the council agreed with our amendment and the recommendation that was put forward by young Will Foster. So I think that's a really important point today. There is some real solid backing to the motions.
Okay, now this council meeting, it was the first council meeting where our new chief executive officer was part of the proceedings. We've got a lot of challenges coming ahead, haven't we, David? And I'd like you to sort of just highlight some of the work that we're going to be doing going forward.
Yeah, we have a significant challenge coming ahead. In the last 8 years, we've done a huge amount of work at transforming services, but we can't stop still. We have to keep going. And that's the major reason why Joanna's here. Now that Dave McNulty has finished his excellent time with the council, it's important that we move forward, a different chief executive, with the same drive, the same energy, and maybe a bit more operational. That's really important. And we need to transform all the services again. We did a huge amount under the previous chief executive, but now we have to start again and keep doing it for the benefit of our residents.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was something that you said during your leader's statement that captured my imagination, and that is the digital transformation and how important that is. And I think that as a council, we need to be bold in that endeavour, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I spoke today about this terrible loss of Professor Stephen Hawkins, what he stood for, what he did, and what he achieved. You know, when he was 22, he was diagnosed with multiple, nobody thought he was going to live, but he survived, and he was a wonderful ambassador for everybody who has a disability. And I wanted to draw attention to this today, that everyone who has a disability has an opportunity, and we should be working with them to bring out the best in anyone who has a disability. And I think that's really important. We shouldn't treat people with disabilities as though they're different. We should treat them as normal people and actually work with them. They just need some different things done for them. I need things done for me. You need things done for you. So let's all work together. How do we get the best out of people?
Okay, David Hodge, thank you very much.